My dear students, welcome all of you to my new topic. Today we will discuss about how to form the different forms of a regular verb by adding d or ed or ied. Before going to discuss about these, we have to know what a regular verb is. A regular verb is a verb whose past and participle form is formed by adding d, ed, ied. So today we will discuss about different rules when and where d is added to the first form of the verb, ed is added to the first form of the verb, and ied is added to the first form of the verb to make its past and past participle forms. So let us come to start the topic very smoothly, by which all of you will be able to understand the basic principles how to form past and past participle forms of the regular verbs. Number one principle: generally ed is added to the first form of the verb, to make its past and past participle forms. First form, which is known as present, past participle. This present form is known as V1, past is known as V2, past participle is known as V3. We can take some examples of some verbs to which ed is added to make their past and past participle forms. Walk, talk, work, finish, so and so. We can take the examples of a number of verbs whose past and past participle forms are formed by adding ed. Look at these four verbs: walk, talk, work, and finish. At the time of adding ed to these past or present forms, we should not be worried about thinking of any rules and regulations. So generally we add ed to the present form to make it its past form. Then in the same way, ed is added to the first form to make its past participle form. Talk, talked, work, worked, worked, finish, finished, and finished. Look at these four verbs. All these verbs are regular verbs as their past and past participle forms are the same, and only ed is added to the present form to make its past and past participle forms. Generally, the students should think of this general rule without taking any principle. But now we'll discuss about the rules. How ed or d or ied is added to the present form to make past and the past participle form. Verbs that end with silent e. Only d is added to the present form to make past and past participle form. Present, past, past participle. We can take some examples of some verbs. Save, smile, dance, live. These are the verbs. When we pronounce these verbs, you should mark that the last E in these verbs is silent. How we pronounce these verbs? Save. At the time of pronouncing these verbs, my dear students, you should remark that E is not pronounced. E is silent there. So, in these cases, only D is added to the present form of the verb to make its past form. Saved, saved, and saved. Smile, smiled, smiled. Dance, danced, danced. Live, light, light. This is the formula when the verbs end with silent E, only D is added to make their past and past participle form. We can proceed to another formula or rule in which we have to learn how to form past and past participle form of the verb. Rule number 3. Rule number 3. Verbs that end with consonant plus y. In this case, y is changed into I. Then in the third step, ed is added. We can take the examples of such verbs: present, past, past participle, dry, cry, marry, carry. Look at these verbs. Each of these verbs end with consonant plus y. Consonant plus y. Consonant plus y. Consonant plus y. So, in this case, this y is changed into I. Then ed is added. Cry, cried, cried. Sorry, dry, dried, dry, dried, dried, dry, dried, dried, cry, cried, cried, marry, married, married, carry, carried, carried. When the verbs end with consonant plus y is changed into I, then ed is added to make their past and past participle forms. This is the number 3 formula. Now we'll proceed to another rule which is also very interesting to learn on the part of the learners. Formula number 4. Verbs end with vowel plus y. In this case, y is not replaced or changed. Only ed is added. We can take the examples of such verbs: present, past, past participle. Play, enjoy, destroy. Look at the verbs. Each of these verbs end with a vowel and y. Vowel and y. Vowel and y. So, in order to make their past and past participle forms, only ed is added to the first form. Play, played, played. Enjoy, enjoyed, enjoyed. Destroy, destroyed, destroy, destroy, destroyed, destroyed. So, my dear students, when you change the present to past and past participle forms of the verbs, you have to follow these formulas. Next formula, formula number 5. Actually, this is the online platform that I hope students are able to understand my teaching. Verbs that end with consonant plus vowel plus consonant which is known as CVC, having only one syllable. In this case, the last consonant is doubled. Then in the third step, ed is added. Present form, past form, and past participle form. Clap, stop, beg. Look at these verbs. Each of these verbs has only one syllable, as the vowel in clap, a clap, stop, beg. All these verbs contain one syllable. Therefore, according to the rule, if the verb having one syllable ending with C, V, C, consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant. In this case, the last consonant is doubled and ed is added. Stop, S-T-O-P-P, last letter is doubled and ed is added. Stop, stopped, stopped, beg, begged, begged. This is the formula number 5. So, my dear students, you have to remember this rule and technique at the time of changing the present form of the verb to past and past participle. Now, we'll proceed to another rule number 6. The students, it is my suggestion to you to remember all the rules very clearly. As a result, correct English will be possible on your part. Rule number 6, verbs having 2 syllables that end with consonant plus vowel plus consonant, which is known as CVC. The second syllable is stressed. In this case, the last letter is doubled. Then it is added. We can take the examples of such verbs which are ended with CVC and the second syllable is stressed. Submit, commit, admit, regret. Look at the verbs. Now, this verb contains two syllables. 1, 2. But the first syllable is not stressed. Stressed syllable is recognized only when the sound is long and loud. Now we pronounce submit. Submit. The first syllable is unstressed. The last one is stressed. Submit, commit, admit, regret. So in this case, the last letter is doubled and ed is added to make past and past participle. Submit, submitted, submitted, commit, committed, committed, admit, admitted, admitted, regret, regretted, regretted. My dear students, you have to recognize which syllable is stressed and which one is unstressed. In this rule, if the last syllable is stressed, the last letter is doubled and ed is added. So, in order to recognize the stress syllable, you have to mark the sound of the syllable. If it is long and loud, it is known as stress syllable. Verbs having two syllables that end with CVC, the first syllable is stressed. The first FIRST, the first syllable is stressed. The last letter is not doubled. Only ed is added. Present form, part form and past participle form. Listen, open, happen. Now we have to pronounce these verbs. Listen, listen. Here the syllable is stressed. The first syllable is stressed. Listen. But the second syllable is not stressed. In this case, though the verb is in SVC pattern, but the first syllable is stressed. The last consonant, the last letter is not doubled. Therefore, only listened, ed is added. Listened. Open, opened, opened. Happen, happened. Look at the three verbs. In these three verbs, the first syllable is stressed. Therefore, the last letter is not doubled, only ed is added. My dear students, you have to judge which syllable is stressed and which syllable is unstressed. If stressed, the second syllable, the last letter is doubled. Otherwise, the last letter is not doubled. Verbs, rule number 7, rule number 8. Verbs that end with vowel plus L. In this case, L is doubled and ed is added. So we can take the examples of present form, past form, past participle form. Travel, cancel, equal, control. Look at the verbs. Each verb ends with vowel plus L, vowel plus L, vowel plus L, vowel plus L. But one important point you should have to remember here that in British language, in this formula, the last letter is doubled, but in the American English, the last L is not doubled. As we follow the British English, therefore we have to double the last L, travel, L-L-E-D, traveled, cancel, L-L-E-D, C-N-C-L-L-E-D, equaled, equaled, control, controlled. Most important point you have to remember here that in American English, the last L is not doubled in this rule, but in British English we have to double the last L as we follow the British English. Rule number 9, which is very important for you. Verbs that end with stressed vowel plus R. What happens? R is doubled, then ed is added. Present, past, past participle. Defer, infer, confer, refer. Look at the verbs in which each verb ends with stressed vowel with R. Defer, long and loud voice. Defer, it is unstressed, but here E second the vowel is stressed. Therefore, the last letter, last R is double. Defer, deferred. infer, inferred, inferred, confer, conferred, conferred, refer, referred, referred. R is double, then ed is added to make the past and past participle form of the verbs. Next rule number 10, which is also very important for you to remember. My dear students, it is my suggestion to you at the time of writing correct English, you have to follow these rules. Verbs end with unstressed short and low sound vowel with R. R is not doubled. Only ed is added. We can take the examples of some verbs. Past participle. Verbs end with unstressed vowel. Suffer, order, offer. Look at the verbs. All the verbs end with vowel and R. But here, the vowel, the last vowel is not stressed. Suffer, order. Stress is here, but here is not stress. Therefore, the last R is not doubled. Suffer, suffered. Without doubling R, we have to add ed. Ordered, ordered, offer, offered. Here, the last vowel is not stressed, therefore the last R is not doubled. Rule number 11, which is also very, very important for you, and you have to remember all the rules of ed form of the verbs which are regular verbs. Rule number 11. Verbs that end with ue, oe or ie. In this case, only d is added. Present, past, past participle, past participle, ue, oe, I, value, canoe, die. Look at the verb ends with ue, oe, I. Therefore, only d is added. Valued to make it past and past participle. Valued, canoed, oe, die. Only d is added. Diet, died. So, my dear students, you have to collect these types of verbs which are ended with UE, OE and IE. Only the addition of D, such verbs are changed to their past and past participle forms. The last one is very interesting. Verbs that end with IC. K plus ED is added. Present, past, participle. Panic, mimic, traffic. Look at the verbs. They are ended with IC. Therefore, at the time of changing their present form to past and participle forms, we have to add KED, panicked, 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 mimic, MIMICKED, KED added, mimicked. Traffic, trafficked, TRAFFICKED. My dear students, you have to collect a number of verbs like this, and at the time of forming the past and past participle form of these verbs, you have to add KED. The students, now the topic is over. If you like my teaching, then you share, like, comment and subscribe my channel. Bye.